Congratulations, we're in contract on your home. Get ready for a little bit of a whirlwind. A lot of things will be happening over the next few weeks. I've created this short video to go over what to expect next. First thing you'll need to do is check in with your lender and see if there's any outstanding documents that they need from you to move forward with your loan processing. If there are, make sure you get them over right away, as we are now in a time frame to get your loan approved. And just as a reminder, don't do anything with your credit unless you check with your lender first. Next, we decide which inspections you would like to get done on the house, and I will get those scheduled. The most common inspections are a home inspection, termite inspection, and a roof inspection. If the house has a fireplace, you may want to consider a chimney inspection. If the house has a pool, you may want to consider a pool inspection, as those repairs could be expensive. If there are any concerning areas of the house or property that aren't covered in those inspections, we will talk about the other possible inspections. We'll go over the approximate cost of each of these inspections, and once you decide which ones you would like, I will get them scheduled. You can choose to attend the inspections or not. I will be there during the inspections, and I can fill you in, and of course you will get a copy of the inspection reports. The home inspection is generally the most informative, so if you're only able to attend one, that would be the one I would recommend coming to. Another item that falls into your inspection discovery contingency is making sure the house is insurable. You need to contact your insurance agents, let them know you are purchasing a home, give them the address, and have them give you a quote for homeowners insurance. This is really important if the house you are purchasing has had too many claims against it. You may not be able to get insurance on it, or the premium could be unaffordable, and without homeowners insurance, you cannot get a loan. A lender will not lend on a property that does not have homeowners insurance, so make sure to take care of this right away. The seller will be providing us with all the other disclosures about the house. There are a lot of pages to go through. The disclosures are pretty specific and ask a lot of questions to help jog the seller's memory about the past repairs, if any. We will go through each of the disclosures together, and I will help point out any areas that I see that may be concerning or that we may want to further inquire about with the seller. The lender will be ordering the appraisal for the house. The buyer does not attend the appraisal, and many times we don't even know the date it is scheduled for, as the appraiser will set it up with the seller. It usually takes about a week for the appraiser to come out to the property, and then another week to get the appraisal back. So in about 2 weeks, we should know what it appraised for. If it appraises at the purchase price, then we are good to go, and we can move forward. If the appraisal comes in low, then we have a few options. We can ask the seller to lower the purchase price to the appraised value. We can negotiate the sales price with the seller and meet somewhere in the middle. Another option is for you to bring in additional funds to make up the difference. Or the fourth option is we cancel the contract. Unfortunately, you would be out of any inspection costs, but as long as you are within our contingency period, you would not lose your deposit. I will be keeping a calendar of when your contingencies are due, and before each one comes up, we will talk about whether we will release the contingency, ask for an extension, or cancel the contract. For the inspection contingency, once we get all the inspection reports and have reviewed the seller's disclosures, we will decide if there are any areas of concern that we would like to ask the seller to fix. This is not intended to be a laundry list of little nitpicky items that you want fixed. Remember, per the contract, the sale of the house is as is. However, if there are major items that show up on the inspections that give you pause about purchasing the house, then those are the items we'd want to request the seller to repair. Usually, these are health and safety issues. If you would like items repaired, we will prepare a repair request stating which items you would like corrective action on and send it over to the seller. The seller can decide to agree to the repairs. They could counter back agreeing to some, but not others. They could offer money credit in escrow in lieu of the repairs, or they could flat out deny your request. Should their response be one that is not acceptable to you, we can counter again, or you will have the choice to cancel the contract. Again, we are within our contingency time frame, so you are not at risk of losing your deposit. However, once we remove our inspection contingency, unless a new condition arises with the house or a new disclosure is made that wasn't previously disclosed, you cannot cancel the contract due to a condition of the house without possibly forfeiting some of or all of your deposit. But don't fret, we'll have a conversation prior to you signing your contingency removal so you know what you are signing. Typically, the last contingency removal is the loan contingency. This happens when your lender has satisfied most or all your loan conditions and feel confident that there will not be any issues getting your loan funded and closed. Before we remove this contingency, I always check in with your lender, as you should too, to make sure everything looks good. Once we remove this contingency, should something happen and you can no longer qualify for the loan to purchase the house, then you're at risk of losing your deposit. That is why it is so important not to do anything to your credit or employment during this time. It is not uncommon for a lender to repull your credit towards the end, and they usually do a verification of employment with your employer before they draw loan docs. Hopefully that helps you understand what will be taking place over the next several weeks. I will be in contact with you throughout the entire process, letting you know where we're at and answer any questions you have. In the meantime, feel free to reach out to me if needed.